Hello everyone, this is Starscreamo625, and today I am bringing you a review of Transformers Generations GDO Deluxe Class Springer. So here's the packaging. And there goes the back card. Okay, so here is Springer in his helicopter mode. Don't know the exact model, my apologies. It's a very nice gray color with some yellow highlights and some nice neon green plastic. And there's a really nice paint on the wings here. That's really nice. Rotors spin quite well. And then you have the tail fin back here, which you can, close it any way you like. You can close it, which makes no sense. You can open it like that. He does have these missiles that will fire. See here. Okay. Here's the missiles here. And they fire the, let's see, these, cannons here. And they do have a nice clip point on them as well down here. So you can conceivably take it, and there are these clip points on the wings here, for example, and you could clip that in there. Like so. So I'm going to go ahead and unpeg these for now. As far as Springer's other accessories go, he also comes with this new sword that was created just for this version of the mold, which I'll elaborate on this more later, but I don't understand why Hasbro would, or Takara, whoever you want to say created this figure, goes in and uses money to make a new head mold or new head sculpt and a new sword and releasing a new toy when they were coming out with a triple changer that everyone thinks is perfect. Personally, I don't want that triple changer. I have this Springer, and this Springer works out just fine for me. So yes, the sword does have 5mm pegs, and you can attach them to the bottom of the wings, like so he can skewer people as he flies. So for comparison in this mode, here is Pulse Electron Shockwave, so you can see how they look. Now this is a movie. This is a remold of a movie figure. This was originally Decepticon's Tomahawk, which has been repainted into many other different molds, like the Shattered Glass Spinister from BotCon 10 and 12. Okay, so to transform Springer, first you're going to want to collapse the rotors in on themselves. Let's see. Oh, okay, I was rotating it the wrong way, so here you go. Now you get this. Then you want to take the tail fin and collapse it, like so. And then you want to close up all landing gear if you haven't already done so. And yes, you can see his head underneath there. Then you're going to want to take the wings and angle them up. They're on a ball joint. Angle them both up, like so, and try to get the rotors out of the way. They do get in the way if they're spinning freely. Next, you're going to want to take the legs from the underside of the jet, or not the jet, the helicopter, and you want to bring it down on the waist piece here, previous, and you're going to bring it down for the time being and split it, and you're going to unpeg the toe piece here, and then pull the whole assembly out, and you'll pull out the heel spur too. And then you want to straighten it out, like so, and then kind of position the feet so he'll stand. So pull that out, reposition the heel. Okay. And focus the camera, and he's going to get real tall again, real fast. Raise the camera up a bit. Now, I forgot to mention in vehicle mode, he also has this little camera mounted underneath the cockpit, and it can swivel somewhat. And he does have a nice cockpit. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a molded in detail in there, which you can open it. And you can open it, but there's anything in there with the springer's head. So that's that. So then you want to take the tail fin, or the back area, and split it, and then peg it from these two posts here. Look at the camera foot. And you want to peg it like so. And then you want to bring it out of here. This is pegged in here. That green piece is pegged into the side of the vents, and you want to just pull it out and it's on a hinge like so. And do that on the other side like so, and then you want to bring them down without bringing the cockpit down like so. And yes, you can get a Gur walk mode. It can look better, but I kind of just do this on the fly. Okay, so next you want to, you can fully straighten this lace piece out now. So there's going to be a slot back there and a peg up here. You're going to peg that in like so. And then let's see. Focus the camera. My apologies. Okay. And then you're going to want to bring this chest piece down, like so, and bring it onto the chest for the time being, and then bring this, open the cockpit, and you want to bring up his head, which I should have done that before I put the chest piece all the way down, and bring up his head. We'll get into his head a little more later. Then you're going to want to bring the shoulder pieces down, the vents, they'll just swing down, like so. And then bring these wing pieces down so you can free up the rotor and just leave it on his back like so. And as far as the official transformation photos go, you're going to want to angle these wings up like that. I'll leave it at that for now, but I'll show you how I prefer to do it. Then you're going to want to take this piece here, and you're going to want to rotate it and then swing it up. And then it reveals his hand. Do the same thing on the other side. Swing it up, then push it back to reveal the hand. And then you just pretty much want to straighten everything out. Get him to stand properly. And here is Springer in his robot mode. Now, as I had said before, the visual transformation had these wings mounted up here. It doesn't look that bad, but personally, I like taking the wings and bringing them down like so, and kind of doing whatever accommodates for the pose that I have them in, whether bringing them back like that or bringing them forward. And I think that gives them a much cleaner silhouette, like so. That's my opinion, but you can do whatever you want with the wings. Excuse me, as far as posability goes in this mode, Springer's head is on a joint that can bring his head down that far and up that far. It is on a ball joint back there. And you have this nice transparent plastic. He does have okay light piping. It's not really noticeable from my standpoint, but it is there. See, this head is on the ball joint, so yes, I can go a full 360, like so. Okay, and then you have these shoulder joints, which are on a ball joint. Which is kind of hindering because the shoulder pieces, or these vent pieces, don't lock into the chest. So you have to be kind of careful when you do that, or they'll move along with it. These are on a ball joint, but they are limited because of the wings back here. And they're also on a swivel so it can go back and forward. Then you got an elbow joint here, about 90 degrees, which is nice. And then you got a rotation beneath the, or at the elbow, and the hands are stagnant. You got no waist articulation. You do have ball jointed hips, so you can go back that much back. It's hindered by the propeller, of the rotors, and then you can bring it up that far. So nice ball joints at the hips, and you also got a rotation beneath the hips, like so. Then you got about a 90-degree movement at the knee, like so. And then you got a joint here, which can go, this is for transformation mainly, to bring that forward, and that heel spurs can move as well, and so can the toes. So all in all, a very articulate figure, and I think he personally makes a great classic Springer. In my opinion, he looks quite fine on my classic shelf. I know some people don't care for this Springer because he is a remold of a movie mold, and he has the, you know, like the chicken walker feet and realistic alternate mode as such. You could just take his sword, and it can just peg into his hand. It is a bit short, but it looks nice, and it has some really nice silver paint. And then as far as his guns go, he can hold them in his hands somewhat, because he does have a 5mm port in his hand, but they are really loose. You can see I just flipped it out of there. So what I prefer to do is take them and mount them on his back of his wings, and let me get the other missile pod. And I like how this looks personally. If I can get it pegged down here correctly. I just think this looks, for a much cleaner Springer figure, much cleaner silhouette, and it looks, in my opinion, more like Springer, that having the wings hang off his shoulders. So that's how that looks. Okay, so for comparison, here it is Transformers Generations GDO Wheelie. You can see how they stack up. Of course, Wheelie is not in scale, but that's for another time, another review. And something else that I meant to mention, how he has the tail fin on his arm here, it is advertised as kind of like a claw gimmick. And it can open and close, which is kind of cool, but his hand is too much behind it, so it doesn't work as well as a claw. You can conceivably just take the, shoot the missile, no, bring the piece back down here, and then you can kind of get a claw arm. That does look kind of silly, but you have the option. So that's how I'll leave it for the time being. So, do I recommend this figure? Yes, I highly recommend this figure. Personally, I do prefer the other Springer toy better, even though it is very stylized. No offense to Nick Roch at all. It is a beautiful design, it's just very stylized. I would personally would have picked that one up had I not gotten this one, but I don't see any point in having two, in my opinion, classic Springer toys. But that's my 2 cents. Do with it as you will. So, this has been the video review for Transformers Generations GDO Deluxe Class Springer. This has been Sir from 165. Take care, and thanks for watching.